The strength of feeling was clear to see at today's public meeting, after over a year with little progress on the union's claims. A number of concerns had been raised in previous discussions, including UK measures to be introduced locally, such as performance management. But the biggest grievance is that of money. Local employees are asking for an additional allowance to keep their earnings in line with increases in the cost of living. An allowance, they say, is granted to UK-based civilian employees posted to Gibraltar.
The industrial action that members have been balloted for is on pursuance of a claim. This, as probably you're aware and as has gone public before, MoD locally entered civilians have been suffering now for over 4 years of continuous pay restraints and pay freezes, right? We have been pursuing because the situation in Gibraltar is totally different to that of the UK. And this is recognised by the MoD by awarding a cost of living addition to UK bases stationed in Gibraltar. Not only that, we feel that the MoD workers are the purpose of our society in Gibraltar, because in fact, even the other day on the budget announcement, the Chief Minister announced further pay increases for government workers. This trend is also being followed by private sector employers. So what is happening in the MoD is that they are the only ones in the whole of the Gibraltar employment scenario who are not getting pay increases to that of the standard of the living wage.
The MoD says the claim is a misrepresentation, that the allowance is for the expenses incurred by living away from home, and that's why it's granted to UK-based employees on temporary contracts, but not to Gibraltarians. An MoD spokesperson said that local employees' take-home salaries are higher than that of their counterparts in the UK, as deductions are lower. Earlier this year, Unite the Union's local branch balloted just under 300 of its members in the MoD. 90% of them voted in favour of industrial action.
I think the message that I've made today, and this needs to be clear, is that Unite is a reasonable union. One of the things that we will be giving guarantees is that the submarine will not be affected by any actions, because at the end of the day, even though the MoD remind us that they are here to stay, and actually we want the MoD to stay, but what we will not accept is the style of MoD that we have now. They need to come back to the table, and they need to recognize that Unite is elected by its members in the workplace. And we, the local branch of Unite, are the representatives of the workplace, right? And they will need to engage with us and not engage with Unite UK. That is not acceptable either for the branch in Gibraltar or for Unite UK.
The tension was ramped up today when an MoD photographer began to take pictures of the crowd, an act Unite's regional officer, Victor Rocello, described as fascist. The MoD says it's common practice for their photographers to take pictures of any historical event in and around command. But union representative Michael Neto claimed he'd never seen this happen in any protest during his 40 years in the union movement.
This was a peaceful gathering of Unite and GGCA members, right? But I think tempers have flared as a result of, again, what we believe is provocation by the Ministry of Defence. They have sent a photographer here and was taking photographs of all the members attending this general meeting. Again, this is again a reminiscence, in my view, of colonial-style management, which is going back to what the MoD was in Gibraltar many, many years ago.
According to Christian Duo, the dispute has all the signs of becoming a new parity issue. In his speech at the event, Victor Rocello referred to the 1970s and Gibraltar's general strike. However, the union is hoping things can be resolved before it comes to that. Earlier this year, local Unite representatives met in London with the union's national officer for the MoD and government departments, with Unite UK supporting the Gibraltar branch's claim. Locally, today's demonstration is only the beginning, with further selective industrial action to follow.